come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is on the court this evening.
We are off and running. Cleveland controls the tap. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The drive right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms.
What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Tough for Eagles. Could it be a long year and be worried about Wentz?
That's how you get and ones.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to Love. Throws it down.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
And finishes strong.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Evans. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Joel Embiid, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Ben Simmons at the line for two shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Here comes the screen. Got it at the line. Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce. To Richardson. And the denial. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. No good. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Is this the new NBA 2K21?
Trevor Ariza, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First one, count it. Able to to convert on both free throws. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
John Henson pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Love. Great feed. Sets it up. Tyreek Evans to the basket.
You see, this game is just like the game of life. It is filled with ebbs and flows. Reek came in with such high expectations, but then struggled to see his own potential for
NBA
years.
Live
With the
19.
right change of scenery, he puts you into a time machine, and all of a sudden, he's right back to where he was a decade ago.
Oh, never mind. I see EA Sports. It must be NBA Live. Not sure if they have a new one this year.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Changes coming from both sides right now. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Josh Richardson. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passes.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Monroe. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
He was all over him. No, I missed a short one there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Clarkson to Evans. Clarkson to Monroe. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. A shot no good there for Monroe.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Simmons to Richardson. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Late heave to beat the buzzer after 1. It's the visiting Sixers who are out on top. Back with more on a Sunday night after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And he hits. Sexton to Evans. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Evans won't fall. To Simmons. And draws the foul.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time to shuffle things up. To Evans. Short jumper off the mark. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
That's rebounded by Embiid. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Monroe to Evans. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Knocks down the first.
Stepping in, the Cleveland Cavaliers, number 0, Kevin Love.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Sexton to Love. Kevin Love. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Stuffs it down with authority.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Colin Sexton. Love. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Simmons to Horford. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
In the second
the finish at the rim.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
He throws it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Evans. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Simmons. Can't connect from inside. Evans driving to the basket, but a shot won't go. Simmons into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Gets it to go, and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's shooting 85% in this game. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Cavaliers with the basketball. Evans to Clarkson. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Short jumper stays out. Evans to Clarkson.
Hey, lock up.
Richardson. Josh Richardson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Joel Embiid tips it. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. That's it. First half has come to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers will start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavaliers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the half.
Simmons has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range.
John Henson, that's it.
Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second.
Good shot, baby.
Three for 3. Nice. Here comes the screen. Sexton to Love. For 3. Snared by Embiid. Smith into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Cavs at the controls. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Love buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fires the 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Sexton to Evans. Love. Kevin Love. He's now 5 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
John Henson rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Sexton. They'll work it down to Ariza. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Sixers control it. To Embiid. John Henson swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Ben Simmons sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here comes the screen. Sexton. To Richardson. Down low to Smith. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
From long range. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sexton. Great dish to set it up. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Quinn able to recover with the block. Burke with it. It's an 8-point lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Greg Monroe with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Larry Nance Jr. at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Evans. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Clarkson. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Clarkson with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. To Evans. Screen coming. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kyle O'Quinn with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce. No time left in this quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. Richardson matched up with Trevor Ariza. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Short jumper won't go down.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Sexton to Evans. Love. Nice pass to set things up.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Nance. 4-3.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons, pass stolen by the Cavs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Embiid. John Henson, huge block. Fourth this contest. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Clarkson. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Clarkson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Can't connect. Joel Embiid pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Time for some new personnel into the game. Fires the 3 and knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Simmons to Embiid. Cleaning the offensive glass. Josh Richardson cleans it up. From the painted area, won't go down. Richardson, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
15-footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers put one in the win column with a solid performance. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Cavaliers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game status. Player of the game.
Simmons gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Cleveland Cavaliers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.